Hey everybody, Phillip Santillan here with Clarity Church again. Again, the intended the intended audience. I'm probably gonna pay for doing this live. I'm gonna say some really dumb stuff that I don't mean. But anyways, intended audience is for the Clarity Church people who call Clarity home, and they're interested in helping out with tracks and stuff. And so if that's you, welcome. If you're just kind of lurking on the internet, you find out about this maybe because you're wanting to try to implement tracks in your worship setting, then this is not a tutorial. This is just literally you're coming to work with me as I'm setting up these tracks. So if you have questions, I do have my chat function here open for some reason if you're on here and you want to ask a question. Otherwise, I'll check the comments later, and if you have questions, feel free to ask. I'd be more than willing to share the knowledge that we've learned over the years. We used to initially, maybe I'll talk about this more at another time, we used to use MainStage primarily for running tracks and stuff like that. But now we have switched over to Ableton Live and have not looked back, so it's been a good move for us. All right, today, as you can hear in the background, we have some music that we're doing. Yesterday, if you were with me, we spent all of our time working on the new chart. Let me just switch over here so you can see. We worked on the chart for this song, Come Thou Long Expected Jesus, so that went longer than I thought. But now that we have the chart done, so this is our Christmas gathering. And I have it in two keys because I'm trying to figure out if the worship leader wants to sing it in G or F. We'll figure that out though. But I can go over here, take a look at the chart. Now that we have our chart, what we do is now we align up our this is what I do. Take this song and now make sure that all the locators match up with this chart. So in the beginning we have verse again, chorus, interlude, verse, chorus. So verse. Oh, I need to say that this is a different type of verse. So we'll try to do this one. Verse 1. We'll call this verse 2. Now for us, verse 2 doesn't correspond with the actual lyric stuff. This is more about for us as band members, understanding, like if you're an old music person, A section, B section, C. So verse 1 just refers to the verse. 1 is the number 1 version of verse, and then verse 2 is it. Reason why we have to have a different one because there's a different structure to it, as you can see here. The chord changes happen a little differently, so this is the second version of it. So it's more about version. Chorus, interlude, tag, and looks like we're good. So then all we need to do now is I'll go back over here and raise these levels back up so you can hear properly. So what I usually do is we'll align everything up as best as we can. I have a template, and maybe I can put a link to our template that we use every Sunday because we use only 8 tracks. That's what our audio interface has to run tracks out. So and it's channels 17 through 24 for us, just how it works for our board. So what I usually do, and I'm not going to group everything to start with because, well, actually I'm going to do this thing first. I already did it yesterday. So I usually, when I get a new track, I go into session view here, select all, and then make sure that the audio input is changed to no input. Looks like I already did it. Now that I did that, the hardest part, you can't do it that easily in session view if you have everything grouped. But now that everything's, that's taken care of, I'll just group this. So this guide and click track, I'll group this track, and I'll change this. So I hit Command R, and we're going to go to channel, we're going to call this 17 so that we know that, and then we'll go click _cues. I don't know why I always put in caps. I don't do it with the other ones. It's just a habit I've had. So anyways, Second, we always have any kind of percussion, loops, or effects tracks that come with the multi-tracks. This is the only one that I see, so we're just going to use this one, and this is channel 18. I'll just leave percussion. And then drums, this doesn't have any bass, so this will be the only unused. I guess this has like a synth bass here. Let me hear this real quick. Okay, I'm gonna leave that, and I'm probably going to put that in channel. This is where it'd be helpful to ask our front of the house producer, Ron. Maybe I'll ask you later on. If we have synth bass in some channels, where do you want it? I'm just gonna assume we're gonna put it. I usually put it with our pads and keys and stuff like that. But anyways, oh, here we have background vocals. I'll figure out later if I want both of these, but let's go ahead and group these real quickly. And I know that this is usually channel 21. Background, oops. Background vocals. And then I have to figure out, acoustic guitar is usually channel 22. Oh, and then we'll group piano. And this is, oops, Control R, unused. And then I'm guessing these keys are like a pad. Yeah, and then the strings. So I usually group those together. Strings and keys. Again, you could do whatever you want and how you have things set up, but this is how we're going to do it. 23 pads, strings. You know what I'm going to do is I'm going to put strings on its own channel because it's so different, and the bass is only during this part of the song. I'm going to go ahead and put it with this pads. Pad, we'll call this synth bass. And then I'll put strings in channel 24. Because those are really cool string sounds. Yeah, those are really cool. And of course, yeah, I think I would think the front of the house person would want to have control of that. And this acoustic guitar. So now we need to figure out which one of these is more of like a lead guitar. This one has that sound. Okay, so this is like all this swells and sort of ebo-ish type of thing. So I'll go ahead and put that as a lead guitar. Lead electric, and then we'll call this rhythm electric. So now, so I don't make more work for myself, I'll just go ahead and come over here, go back to the service, and I need to edit the so 17 is click cues, 18 is percussion, and any notes I can make about it doesn't start till interlude. So I'll say starts at interlude. Italicize that. 19, oops, 19 is lead electric, and that starts the interlude as well. And 20 rhythm electric, and that starts, doesn't start until verse after interlude. Starts at probably say first interlude. Background vocals start at, okay, so they were really in the beginning. Acoustic guitars all the way through. Pads and synth bass starts at interlude. So let's just write the rest of this in here now. 21 is background vocals. 22 is acoustic guitar. 23 is pads. And then synth bass and synth bass starts at first interlude, and then we'll do 24 strings, and strings start at chorus. Starts at first chorus. Good. I wonder what the kind of want that little lead liners thing. Maybe incorporate that. I'll just cut that, because this is piano stuff that our piano player will play. And that's piano stuff again. So okay, so let me take this. Do that. Let me take this here. Okay. pads, lead keys. Synth bass. Oh, I guess can't do that. Keys from second half of second verse to last interlude. And then synth bass starts after first interlude. I'm not sure how this will look on the just take a look what it'll look like on the run sheet. Well, that's fine. Okay. So I just have that there while I work on it because I'll have to do it later. So I'll just interlude the, you know what I'll do is I'll bold these. I don't think I've done this before. So that it'll stick out more in the on the run sheet. There you go. That looks good. All right. So that we've got that done. Let me just check over here real quick. Okay. All right. So we've got that done. Now, really quickly, we'll add audio track, create audio track, and then we're going to put in our own cues because the way we do cues is a little bit different, and I think all of us are used to it now, so we just create our own. Again, using Loop Community. Back in the day, they used to have the free version, but they don't anymore. So, one of the things I'm worried about is that being able to settle the key right from the beginning, so it just starts. So I'm thinking we'll need some type of pad, another pad, like establishing pad. This is in the key of F. So let's go to I create another track, and I'll just, so we have this 2 measures, and I'll just create this MIDI track where I will play some piano. 1, 2, 3. Options, view. I can't get the beat 2, so let me make where is it? Options, narrow grid. There you go. Now I have all 3 beats. So I'm going to highlight this, and I'm going to create insert MIDI clip. And here, I just want to do an F triad. So we'll go to C2, which is your middle C. F, D, F, so F F A B F A C. And that sounds like, oh, I don't have so we need instruments, sampler, piano keys. No, that's not what I want. Analog, piano. Is it external instrument? Impulse. Obviously, I don't use it's very often. Let's see. Operator, sampler, piano keys, simpler, piano keys. There you go. Grand piano. So when I drag it on there, it should now. All right. So 1, 2, 3, intro. So I want to go 1. So hold out through all of it. 1, 2, 3. So beat 1. Here's beat 2. Make this a little fatter. Just clicked and drug up 1, 2. Boom, doo, doo. This will just give our vocalist a reference point. And this will just be in the ears. So, trying to figure out the best way to do this. Maybe I do it from the beginning. Because if I go one, 2, 3, Ableton Drive, LQ pack. So if we go 1, 2, 3, verse 2, 3. I feel like I need more of a lead in. What's the song before this? I feel like I think I need a little longer. So let me just select all of this. And then we'll just scoot this over. Let's see. If we get 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, intro 2, 3. So I need 1, 2, 3, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4. So everything needs to start on measure 5. This will screw up my locators, but whatever. A minute. I gotta remember 2 measures to count up. So 1, 2. So this will just go up to 3. That's right. So I'll go 1, 2. Then we'll do 1, 2, 3. And that way I'll go 1, 1, 2, 3. So maybe I'll spread this out.
1, 2, 1, 2.
Because it's split it.
2, 1, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. Verse 2, 3.
Alright, that's slow enough, I guess. Maybe it doesn't need it. Oh, this is where it's hard. Okay. This is in 3/4 as well, is it? Ah. Oh, 93. Do 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 3. 1, 2, 3. You know what? I think it's going to be enough time. So I'll just put this back. And what I'll do is, that should be enough.
1, 2, 3. Verse 2, 3.
Come now.
Verse 2, 3.
Oh, someone's here. Hold on. Hey, Larry.
Hey,
Thanks.
sure.
Thank you, sir. Appreciate it.
Done. I know.
Stay safe. I know.
It's winter.
I know.
Minnesota.
I know. Thank you, Larry.
Thank you.
Okay. Pros and cons of going live. That was Larry. Oh, I just realized I've only had the thing. Well, you don't need to look at my face anyways. It probably doesn't matter. But yeah, the hotkeys aren't working. Okay. It was working. Alright, anyways, I'll just go back and forth. So we'll just do that, and I'm gonna go ahead and delete this guide. I don't need it anyways. Verse 2, 3, 4. So verse 2, 3. And so I can copy this and paste. So I usually let this play while I work on this.
1, 2.
Turn it down a little bit
Verse 2, 3.
so you can hear me. So we have this verse, and then we have this chorus here. And
Verse.
as I'm listening to this, I think the vocals sound weird. So I'm not going to even use the background vocals on this track. So I'm just going to take that out. That means
chorus,
I could possibly put I'll put strings in channel. What should I do? After before acoustic guitar in channel 21. Let's put the synth bass in 21. So I just need to make sure I change that in Pro Presenter. So I'm going to go over here. Because the background vocals sound totally weird. So let's do synth. It's my NTH bass. And then we can copy this. Go like that. Make that not bold. I wonder if I should go ahead and put this like this. Nah, let's just leave it. Great. All right, back over here. One of the things we have to account for is the interlude is in 4/4. Edit time signature. I don't know why they don't list it in there. Oh, this song is interesting because it has. This is the song with the
chorus, 3.
Oh, does it? I need to view the automation, or what is it called? Automation mode? Track volume, song tempo, yeah. Oh, this one does like multiple tempo changes at the end too, so we'll have to account for that. These Christmas songs are killing me, Smiles. All right, so if you take it out of automation mode, oh, just hit the A button. Well, it didn't work for me. Why is my keyboard stuff not working? Oh. What was I doing? Oh, it was... Anyways, whatever. So now I can change this, right? Yeah. That changes on the OBS. Oh. Yeah, there you go. Alright. So chorus 2, 3. 2, 3. I gotta leave here soon. Chorus. Why do I have 3 there? Chorus 2, 3.
Chorus 2.
And this is what it's gonna sound like with the click. I'll just turn off the click for now, so it doesn't get annoying. And then I need to let them know that it goes into a different time signature for the interlude. So maybe what I'm going to do is I'm going to just say interlude 4/4. See what this sounds like for them.
Interlude 4/4.
Alright, that was not good. So I need to break this into eighth notes. Right now they're all in quarters. Each, see 33, 33.23, that stands for beat 2/3. So if I go to options here and I go to narrow grid, it'll now give me eighths. So here's the eighth, so I'll just drag this so it'll sound more in beat.
Interlude 4. Interlude 4/4.
And then to help our band out, I'll just do these first beats. I'll count out because I'm thinking this might be difficult.
Interlude 4/4. Interlude 4/4. 1, 2, 3, 4.
And then we'll go back to 3/4.
Verse.
3/4. 1, 2, 3, 4.
Verse. 3, 4.
And I should do the same there. 1, 2, 3. We have great musicians at our church, but no one's professional. Everyone works like real jobs and stuff. So sometimes all these little cues just to help them out. And we don't get the luxury of maybe like some big churches where they have facilities and they get all these practice. Sometimes we don't even get to practice. So just trying to help us out. It's always easier for me to take away stuff at a rehearsal when we're like, that's just too much stuff, than it is to try to add it on the fly. So
Verse.
if you're wondering why I'm doing this,
Verse. 3, 4. 1, 2, 3.
all right. Let's do the verse. Verse.
Verse.
And then chorus.
Chorus. 3.
Okay, so I kind of want it. There's a build-up in there. I just want to make sure that they get that.
Chorus. 2, 3.
Build it up.
Chorus. 2. Chorus. 2. Build it up. Interlude 4/4. 1, 2, 3, 4.
So kick drum comes there.
Interlude 4 4. Interlude 4 4. Drums 1 2 3 4.
It's just kick drums. But that's helpful to know
Verse
when that comes in.
3 4. 1 2 3.
So we have another interlude that goes into 4/4 again. So I'll just copy this stuff here. And I'll
Verse
paste that in
2
between.
3.
Right there. And then we have the tag goes back into 3/4.
Chorus 2. Build it
I'll
up.
just swap out verse for tag. And then end.
Interlude 4 4. 1 2 3 4.
So
Interlude 4 4. Bring it down. 1 2 3 4. Tag 3 4.
excuse me.
1 2 3. End 2 3.
Alright, so now we need to take into account all these different changes of tempo. So I'll add this locator. We'll call this 62. Because I'll need to separate that out when we... and then this goes back up to 70. When we build our session view. This is 55. Now the difficult part is we have 1, 2, 3, then 1, 2.
End 2 3.
So this will have to be a measure of 2 4, then measure of 1 4. Okay. So when we build that out, that's how it'll go. Now, what is after this song? Oh, I'll come all you faithful. So there's a scripture reading at the beginning of this, and so we'll just leave this here for now. And then what we need to do, maybe with the time I have left, is make sure that we can sync up ProPresenter so that it looks like it's good to go with it, with the cues. Now, did I... clarity, yeah, I did. Pro center cues. So, did I load up Come Thou Long Expected Jesus? Let's see. I don't. So, what we have to do is I'll go here. Copy the lyrics onto the clipboard. Actions, file, import via text from clipboard. And we'll do this thing in the middle here. Category song. This template where it's center justified. I might get some grief. And then we'll make sure we put in the intro slide. And we'll template that. So hold down Command, click it so it's blue. Clarity slide, template 1. That way when I go in here, I go, Come Thou Long Expected Jesus. So slide 1, we'll go
One, two, three. Verse 2, 3.
So it'll have to go right in the beginning. So trigger slide 1. Oh, where's my pro presenter? Oh, I didn't create I need to create another MIDI track. And this will be my pro presenter. Let's take off automation view real quick. Pro presenter. Resenter. Pro. And I can't type. Pro presenter. Great. And then slide 1. There you go. And then output. Just for our testing, I'll make this smaller so you could see if this changes here. I'll go here, Pro Presenter, Preferences, Communication, Add a device. I took it off, taken it off. Label, this is in computer. In comp, let's just call it in comp. PP bus. Save. Disconnect this, connect that one. And you know, I don't want this to reconnect because I don't want that having to do that on Sundays. So, you know, I'll probably just delete this before I go. So if this goes well, it should trigger.
1, 2,
Yeah.
3.
There you go.
Verse 2.
And then I'll put this side right there.
1, 2, 3. Verse 2, 3.
Maybe I'll put in the second slide.
1, 2, 3. Verse 2, 3.
Come thou expected Jesus.
Verse 2, 3.
From our fears. So beat 2 seems to be a good.
Chorus.
Edit this
2,
while I'm working on this.
3.
So you see it changing through the slides right now. Come slowly. Forgive my singing. I know it's not the best. Oh, I just need to put the second slide.
Interlude 4.
Oh, no.
Drums 1,
I guess.
2, 3.
I don't know the song well. Let's go back here.
Chorus 2, 3. Chorus 2, 3.
Oh. So I could just keep this slide on here. So I'll need a new slide after this one, blank slide.
Interlude 4, 4. Drums 1, 2, 3, 4.
So slide number 5. I don't know where that would go. You see.
Interlude 4, 4. Drums 1, 2, 3, 4.
Let's go out there. So here we go.
2, 3.
Israel strength and consolation, hope of all the earth, thou art dear desire.
Interlude 4, 4. Drums 1, 2, 3, 4.
That should be enough for that.
Verse 3, 4. 1, 2, 3.
To reign
Verse 2, 3.
Yeah, let me go ahead and because I did it in the other one, split it into different two. Doesn't make sense to leave it.
Chorus
So let's go back here.
Build it up.
So slide 7. And a king
3.
born to reign in us forever.
Chorus 2. Build it up.
So let's add another slide here. And then we have another one.
Interlude 4, 4. Bring it down. 1, 2, 3, 4.
think, did I do on beat 1 of... Yeah.
Tag. 3, 4. 1, 2, 3. And 2, 3.
Now, I forget what he actually sings there, which verse he goes to. So let's just listen to the track real quick and see if we can't. What does he actually sing? Okay, so he sings the last part of that chorus. So then I can just add that here. So that'll be measure 10. Or slide 10, not measure 10. So the tag. I'll go like that right there. So
1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4. Tag. 3, 4. 1, 2, 3.
now, is there a scripture verse during this song?
And 2, 3.
Three, 4. What did I just do? Oh, 3, 4. I deleted all the time signature changes. Did not want to do that. All right, so now it's just more about the decision making stuff on the order of service. So this is how we're done. Basically, with this, we just need to consolidate this all, and then it's going to be ready to put into the set. But I just have some decisions to make regarding if there's going to be a scripture verse during this song, all that kind of stuff, which will maybe affect the Pro Presenter slides and how we do that. But it's 11:56. I gotta go. It's been fun, and hope you found this meaningful. If you have any questions, feel free to leave a comment, or it's mostly all from church, so just give me a call, email, message. Hopefully that's helpful. We'll see you later.